We've decreased the number of children going in and out of Columbia's child welfare system by 50,000 children. All God's Children empowers local leaders to find pathways to faith, family, and independence for the millions of children that are living in institutions around the world. Our child advocacy model, which is really the anchor of the work that we do, first and foremost focuses on how do we preserve families so that we keep children out of institutions. Secondly, we work with governments to elevate care in institutions so that children's brains and bodies and souls can develop as they should. We're continuing to find families for children through adoption. And then we support the mass number of kids that are aging out of the system. And kind of all of that work, we work on policy because we know that's our widest reach to the most kids. So with the support of N2GIVES, 5 years ago, we actually launched our very first child advocacy center in Bogota, Colombia. And in that center was really taking that model and seeing how we could expand and scale it. And since that time, in just the last 5 years, we've decreased the number of children going in and out of Columbia's child welfare system by 50,000 children. And we've created pathways for children to be reunified with their families or being placed in adoption to 26,800 children. So we are actually seeing now almost this movement go throughout the country in really looking at how they're bringing change to their child welfare system. And for us, it really started with N2GIVES getting behind our vision for the Child Advocacy Center. I can just share personally the impact of N2, being a company that can commit funds to nonprofits that each and every day are on the front lines, trying to make the ends meet to do this vision that they're set out to do. By having that support and knowing that the funding is there to execute the mission and the vision that God has given us, it has just been a game changer. When we look at the last 3 years and what we set out to do, we have been able to scale and have our reach go farther than we would have ever dreamed or imagined without a for-profit coming alongside us and saying, no, we've got you. Like, we have these funds and we are getting behind you in this work. I sometimes think, gosh, if more companies took those funds and just gave a little bit, how much farther could we have an impact in the world for vulnerable kids, especially kids that are being human trafficked?